In my videos, I'm always talking about tips and tricks on how to make your space more cozy, more warm, more inviting, more homey. And when I got to this Airbnb that we rented out in Picton, Canada, I thought all those tips that I talk about in my videos put in place, beautifully done in the space. So I want to show you 7 simple design tricks that makes this Airbnb the coziest Airbnb I've ever been. So we are going to talk about all of this. So let's start with tip number 1. High-end furniture mix with IKEA finds. Pairing a few high-quality sculptural pieces, think about solid wood coffee tables or leather armchairs, with more affordable finds creates a visual contrast and balance. Your eye is drawn to the hero pieces first, while the budget items fill in without shouting IKEA. This is important because it keeps your space from feeling overly precious or show home. Ethereal mixing price points makes it approachable and authentic. And a pro tip here could be match materials or finishes like warm wood tones across high and low end pieces so they read as a cohesive set. Tip number 2. Floor to ceiling curtains. Hanging curtains from right below the ceiling all the way to the floor visually elongates the walls, making windows look larger and ceilings higher. Linen fabric adds a soft, natural curtain that filters light beautifully. This window is just only from here to here. And look how spacious it looks now that it's going all the way to the top from the bottom. Pro tip here, extend the rod 4 to 6 inches past the window frame on each side so you can pull the panels fully away and maximize daylight. Tip number 3. Layered warm lighting. Even right now, in this space, let's just get practical. So I have that source of light, which is natural light. I have that source of light, and I have another source of light here. This is the game that you want to apply in your own home, and I'm going to tell you why. Combining overhead fixtures with table lamps, floor lamps, and wall sconces diffuses light around the room, softening shadows and creating pockets of glow. Warm temperature bulbs mimic candlelight's cozy feel. This is important because single bright ceiling lights cast harsh shadows and wash out color. Layering light makes the space more forgiving and intimate, perfect for relaxing or hosting. Use dimmable bulbs and plugs where possible so you can adjust each layer independently for different moods like reading, movie nights, or dinner. Tip number 4. Mid-wall accent paint. It makes you go from a white box to a livable and well put together space, and I'm gonna tell you why. Painting only the middle third of a wall in a complementary tone creates a horizontal stripe that breaks up plain white walls, adds depth, and guides the eye around the room. This is an easy, low-commitment way to introduce color without overwhelming, especially useful in rentals like Airbnbs. The paint band also serves as a built-in picture ledge or visual frame for artwork. But wait, I want to do a quick check. I would love to know if you have done any of this in your space. And now let's continue with tip number 5. Natural textures and plants. Airbnbs love fake plants, and I understand why. Even I'm staying right now at a different Airbnb, and then what is this? What is this? Of course, it's a fake plant. I only have to do this to make a plant die. So there's a lot of options for us. And not only that, we also need natural textures and materials, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Real wood, woven fibers, knitted textiles, and leaf greenery engage multiple senses: touch, sight, even smell, and break up flat, man-made surfaces. Choose low-maintenance plants for rentals and mix large leaf specimens with delicate trailing vines for visual interest. There are plants like snake plants or pothos that can work really well in the space.
Now let's go with tip number 6, and this is probably only for Airbnbs, but I haven't seen that applied in all the Airbnbs I've stayed in. Clever luggage stations.
A simple fold-out rack provides a designated spot for suitcases, keeping floors clear and protecting walls.
And now tip number 7, signature color pops. Choose one accent color that feels intentional and soothing.
Selecting one accent color and repeating it across different elements like pillows, vases, cabinets, fronts, or artworks creates an unified, curated look. It signals intent rather than random splashes. Stick to muted or pastel versions of your chosen color for a sophisticated feel, then layer in neutrals, cream, beiges to balance the intensity.
And there you have it, 7 cozy design tips in action. If you learned something new, hit like, subscribe for more architect-approved ideas. See you in the next video.